Everyone, Mitch. Hi, everyone. Mitch from PickDogs.com, and it is Wednesday, June 14th, 2023. Here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Of course, doing free picks. That's what we do. Our best bets, always our premium picks, but we try to win them all. Chris, how's it going?
Doing well today. Just kind of recovering my voice from screaming at the TV during that Golden Knights and Panthers game, but we're all doing all right. Excited for today's baseball action.
How about you, Rod? How's it going?
Having it's not a bad day. Crazy hockey game. Only if it was a fight, they definitely would have threw in the towel in the second after that. Definitely a beat down there. Ooh. Congrats to the Knights, hoisting the cup.
Yep. Doesn't matter if you win 1-0 or 35-1. It all counts as one. And for the Knights, definitely the better team in that series. I think that's what it's really all about.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah. So we're down to the dog days of summer where it's just Major League Baseball pretty much every day. And yeah, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, we always get through it.
A lot of help today.
We always get through it. So it's the slow part of the season, but we're going to blink and it's going to be August again. And it's going to be college football season, so we're starting to brush up on it a little bit.
Definitely. I also tune in a little bit of CFL. I like the Canadian Football League, so you get some football action on the weekend there. And then I'm going to tune in and watch some of this WNBA. It's not been too bad. So definitely a few other sports too, besides baseball, to keep us entertained until we get football rolling again.
Right, it's frozen.
Can you hear me? But I'm frozen.
We can hear you, but your picture is frozen.
Hear you.
My picture's frozen, and I know, and that's why. Sorry, I wasn't trying to not talk, but I was trying to fix this picture issue. You can hear me, but I was like, all of a sudden, it was just like, whew, and I was like, oh, okay.
It's like one of those.
See the voice. I can see the voice meter moving, but my picture is not moving. I'm like,
it's like one of those TV interviews in the '90s. It's like live via satellite. It's just his picture where you hear the voice.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just leave and come back and it will fix itself. Why don't you give it a shot?
All right. Pop.
Stiff rod.
Doesn't sound
right.
I just
Didn't sound right.
I'm not touching that thing with a 10-foot pole.
Stiff rod?
Yeah.
You're not touching stiff rod with a 10-foot
pole. Easy. I didn't say stiff rod. I'm not touching the reference. Yeesh. Mitch, how did your baseball go yesterday?
I got kind of bounced in the late games. I was on the wrong end of that Brewers Twins game.
Yeah, you and me both.
I won my $19 play, which ended a rough streak. I had 3 or 4 losses in a row, and a lot of those losses were brutal. And we'll see if Rod's back. There he is. How many fingers am I holding up?
I think it's him that should be doing that test.
We don't need to see that.
Oh yeah. No, I was on the wrong side of that Brewers Twins game too.
Oh. Twins with a big comeback.
Brewers bullpen looked good early this season, but lately they've been a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
For me, the other one got me yesterday were the Cubs. Or the Pirates, sorry. Got it, 3-3 in the 6th inning, and then the wheels fell off the cart.
Anyways, yeah, it's so would you who got the MVP of the finals for the hockey?
Marshall.
And was he deserving? Was it a
Yeah, I think
was there any
so.
question to it?
I think once he started the series strong, he came out of the gates fine. He came into the playoffs hot, and yeah, he just
I think,
kept it going.
yeah, continued his scoring. He scored in the first three, a goal in the first 3 games of the series. I think he went 4 out of the 5. He was only 1 game he didn't score.
And he was
So
second in points, first in goals.
Yeah.
so is he their best player or was Jack Eichel?
I would have given it to Hill personally. I think without Hill in there, they don't make it as far as they did.
All right.
But it's. I thought maybe it was going to
Pulling
be the first
teeth with you guys, man. Some days,
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, this is your sport. This is your last day to
No,
talk about it. I'm giving you guys time to actually talk about your sport.
I think for the whole playoffs, yeah, I liked Aiden Hill, but I think Marchessault deserved it. I don't think there was anyone else in the Golden Knights that was as much of an impact player as he was. Hill did a great job to get them there, but I think Marchessault was just consistently strong.
Giving it to the guy who scores. Because without him scoring, I'm
Yeah.
going to say you don't win the game. So
Yeah.
that's kind of, I think it went that way. It's rare they give it to a goalie. I guess they've got to be like really amazing. You have to go way back before. When was the last time we seen a goalie actually win a Conn Smythe? Is it Hasek?
I was just going to say I want to say it's Dominic Hasek, but
Yeah, from 10 years ago.
no, actually no,
Or was that
Vasilevsky a
Bob?
couple years ago.
Oh yeah, Vasilevsky a couple years ago. Yeah,
Vasilevsky, and then Tim Thomas in 2011. Cam Ward in 06, J.S. Shiger in 03.
So they have all the guys in the suits that pick up the cup at the end. Who are
Yeah.
all these guys? I mean, there's a lot of them. A lot of them.
those are
Owners and
Yeah, but who were they? Was there any guys like last year was Joe Sakic, like we all knew Sakic, right? Anyone in the suits that we should know?
wasn't what's his name in the suit? Was it Phil? Phil in the suit?
Phil Kessel.
Yeah.
I thought he was on the ice.
Was he got skates and on the ice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got it.
Yeah, no, it was just George McPhee. He was the inaugural general manager, but then he got moved to president of hockey ops, and then just the normal general manager,
Ops
coach,
Yeah.
president. Yeah,
Backhouse guys, presidents of so many. Could have been a goalie coach.
yeah.
Goalie coach.
The Golden Knights haven't had sort of like those players that have taken over roles in the front office. I think it's just too young of a franchise. I'm not saying that they couldn't do it, but it's just they haven't had that yet. They've stuck with McPhee and they've stuck with Kelly McCrimmon.
No names in the big suits that are going to jump out and be like, "Hey, you know that guy?" No.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to see if Aiden Hill gets a pay raise next year, or what pay raise he's going to get, and if the Vegas Golden Knights are going to afford to keep him. Now they've got 4 or 5 goalies that they use this season.
They'll keep him. I think they keep him. I think he's earned the spot to be number 1, and you want him in there. So I think he stays.
I'm trying to figure out who the odd man out is at that point. Probably Brossois.
Trade him.
Yeah, you can get something for him.
Brossois. Yeah, a lot of teams take Brossois.
Or maybe Quick goes. Quick's getting up there. But then you got Logan Thompson.
Yeah, Logan Thompson. They got a stable of goalies there in Vegas. So.
They've got to figure something out.
they have a plethora, as they say, of talent there that they can move around. So not gonna definitely a chance we can see the repeat here for Vegas, because definitely all those guys are going to be back.
Just note, Wednesday, June 14th, 2023, the word of the day on the calendar was plethora.
Plethora.
All right, let me get focused in here and get this ready to roll. All right.
But all in all, great playoffs. Appreciate everybody who tuned in, watched all our videos, and liked and followed and subscribed. Appreciate everybody. Thanks for tuning in to what was a great hockey season.
Okay. Let's get rolling. Baseball is there every day. Yep, sure is. Baseball, my favorite sport. Here, start putting these comments up. Have to move some stuff around. Wednesday's my tough day, man. It's my meeting day. It's like, it is just. So, let's hear some comments. All right, let's get rolling, I guess. You guys don't want to talk hockey, which is weird. But that's okay. It's okay.
No,
Anything else you want to talk about? Anything?
I'm trying to think of something.
Okay. Far be it from me.
How about that reverse boycott last night in Oakland?
I don't know what that was. I didn't.
The fans started just like Fujinami got the start. The first I was watching his first pitches. The whole stadium was chanting "Sell the team." Like you could hear. That's all you could hear. Like during for the majority of the first inning. I tuned out after that. But all I know is that the reverse boycott was in effect. They just kept chanting "Sell the team, sell the team."
We got Tigers Braves game 1. It is Lorenzen against Strider in the Motor City. What do you got, Chris?
Yeah, I like the Tigers plus 1.5 here. We were going to do that, with Strider yesterday, and I feel that the Tigers have a better pitching matchup here with him against Michael Lorenzen. Lorenzen's pitched fairly well, a lot better than I probably give him credit for this season, and I think the Tigers can once again keep this game close. So, I'm giving the Detroit Tigers plus 1.5 here.
Rod?
I'm going to take the Tigers outright. We've seen Strider give up 8 runs last time we seen him pitch, and man, he did not look good in that game. And Lorenzen at home, he can have a solid outing here and keep the Braves down. And I'm going to go with the Detroit Tigers to win it outright, upset Atlanta in that one in game 1.
That's a tough one for me. I really like the other matchup from yesterday as opposed to this one. I really did. So I'll take the Tigers on value alone, but it's probably not. It's not a premium or anything remotely close for me. It's just more of a value play, and I always fade Strider, so it's something I believe in personally. Got the Twins against the Brewers. I hate the Brewers' guts after last night. How can you be up 5-3 covering the run line and freaking lose outright like that? The thing is, they didn't even get a guy out. And not only did they lose, they didn't even get a guy out.
Yeah.
You suck. Yeah, that's probably the nicest thing I had to say about the whole thing. Rod, what do you think of these scumbags?
Right? Scumbags. I'm gonna take the Twins. You look both of these starting pitchers here, Colin Rea and Bailey Ober. They definitely struggled the last few starts out, but I'm gonna go with the Twins here. Their bats are rolling, and definitely the Brewers are dead to me. Bombs. Give me the Twins in this one to take that momentum they carried from the big comeback and just carry it right over in this game and pound the Brewers into the ground.
How much spite is involved in your handicapping in this one?
A lot of spite.
right. I mean, Spite's good.
All spite alone.
I like Spite. I like the Twins here too. 100% Spite based. Rhea has just absolutely screwed me. I've been betting against him a lot, and I've been losing a lot at betting against him. I don't care. I really hate the Brewers after yesterday because they had that game won. They were winning. There was no reason for them to go out there and lose that game like that. Meanwhile, Hader closing it out in San Diego, right?
No.
Dumbasses. Chris?
Again, I think that's probably one of the nicer things you probably could have said with them last night. But yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm going to take the Twins as well on spite alone. You know, I think the pitching matchup starting pitching matchup favors Minnesota a little bit, and the bullpen certainly do. Milwaukee's bullpen was 5.19 ERA. 5.12 ERA in the last 2 weeks. Minnesota's is nearly half that. So once we get into the bullpens, I still lean towards the Twins. So give me Minnesota on the money line.
So actually, Mike Ferraro's saying that it's not Lorenzen in game one, that it is Reese Olson still in game one. I'm going to go reverse run line then on the Tigers. I love Reese Olson. This guy is really
It is, yeah. Holy.
I like Reese Olson. I think when you watch the game today, and most people here probably haven't seen Reese Olson, but anyone that has, then you know what I'm talking about, is that his release point, he has 3 pitches, and his release point is exactly the same on all 3. So it's like very, very hard to tell what's coming. This guy's really, really good. And while Casey Mize and Manning have gotten a lot of ink in the Tigers' rotation as far as the young guys, this guy's a keeper. I could be dead wrong. I mean, he could get absolutely busted up. But I really like the Tigers in this game. I'm going to go reverse run line personally. Strider's like such a fanboy guy.
Yeah, I'll stick with the Tigers in that game too.
I'm going to go reverse run line.
Yeah, definitely sticking with the Tigers in that one.
Yep. All right, there you go. It's a family show, guys. People are like, since when?
When did that change?
No, it did. No, it isn't.
What happened to Wednesday? How come nobody's saying anybody eats shit? What the hell's going on there? We have a plethora of material on Wednesday.
I don't know what Rod's talking about, but anyways.
See, just talking, mumbling to myself.
Rod's talking to himself.
I think people want to wait.
I didn't answer though, so that's good.
People want to say, "Oh, we waited 18 minutes to get to the first pick." Rod waited 18 minutes for the first shit of the TV of the show.
Anyways, we're on the Cardinals against the Giants. I've been fading the Cardinals all season. I'm not going to get off the train now. I mean, this is one of those weird things. So the Cardinals are, let's be honest. I like when people say, to be honest, right? No, I want you to lie to me. Chris always says, to be honest. It's like, no, I'd rather. So you're lying when you don't clarify it that way. Realistically, okay, there's a 17-game difference between these teams. If they were in the same division, the Giants are up by 17 on the Cardinals. 17 games, and the Cardinals are favored. I mean, how hard is this? I'm just disgusted by the entire situation. Chris?
Yeah, I originally liked the Cardinals when it was a much lower price. I think I saw it was around minus 120, but minus 155. I think it's way too far gone. I'll go to the Giants in this one. Take the value here. DeSclafani, been one of the better arms for the Giants this season. And I think we've talked about it before. He normally has a bad year, then a good year. That's been bad this year. So I'll take DeSclafani. I'll take the Giants here. Like I said, just the better team. I don't think the Cardinals should be laying this price.
Rod.
I like the over in this game as well. Look, both stars I think give up runs early in this game. Get as well over this total, but definitely go with the Giants here. I think they rock Montgomery. Montgomery giving up 4.68 ERA at home this season, and the way the Giants over the last 10 have been hitting lefties, batting 353 against lefties. I think they crush them early and hang on to much like we seen yesterday. What was it, 11-3? Cardinals haven't mustered up, been able to score more than 3 runs in the first 2 games. Yeah, I don't see that here. Give me the Giants here as well.
All right. Got the Tigers and the Braves game 2. Chris, since you let off game 1, it's only natural you would leave off game 2.
Well, go rinse and repeat in game 2. I'm going to go with the Tigers plus 1.5 again. I think I'm seeing Dylan Dodd as the starter for the Braves in game 2. I still like Michael Lorenzen. Like I said, it's still probably better than I've been giving him credit for. Dylan Dodd bouncing in and out of the Braves rotation. I still think we have another close game. I think the Tigers could probably win 1 of 2, and I think it's probably this one. So take the Tigers.
Rod.
Yeah, I agree. Take the Tigers in both game 1 and game 2, and they're definitely going to win one of these games, and you'll come ahead money. So take Detroit in game 2 as well.
I think this one I'd take the 1.5 with the Tigers as opposed to laying the 1.5. Got the Orioles and the Blue Jays. Rod.
And for me in this one, you know what? I'm going to go right back to the Orioles. Jays looked awful yesterday again. Orioles just love beating up these Jays. And the Orioles, you look their last 5 games, they've been crushing right-handed pitching. And Barrios on the road this season, he has not been the guy you want to be backing or putting your money on the road this season at all. Not for me. I'm going to go to the Orioles as they crush right-handed hitting, batting 345 over the last 5, and they crush them again here today. Give me the Orioles in this one.
I'm going to take the first 5 innings over. Just think that both these pitchers get hit freaking hard, man. I just see a lot of runs early in this game. This would be a nice nap game for me. Just get the first 5 over with.
Yeah, I am going to take the Blue Jays here. Jose Barrios is actually a guy I don't mind back on the road. The Jays won his last 4 road starts. He's got a 1.44 ERA in those 4 starts, and as a Blue Jay, the Jays are 4-0 in Barrios' starts against the Orioles. The Orioles have been playing some solid baseball this season, but Kyle Bradish, 6.95 ERA in his career against the Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays get a bounce back here, so give me Toronto.
Nice homer pick.
Bassett was 3-0 yesterday against the Orioles in his career yesterday too, and he got rocked.
Yeah, but he also was terrible on the road for much of this season. Rios has been picking it up.
Rocked.
Red Sox and the Rockies. Who's up in this one?
I'm talking tonight. Had bet.
Red
You
Sox,
are.
Me? I'll take the Rockies in this one. It's Gomber Day. I rarely take Gomber, but today's my day. I'm all over them. The Red Sox just sucking wind against National League teams. Terrible, man. I had the Rockies yesterday. I'm going to take them again today. I've had the Rockies all games this series. I'll ride it till the wheels fall off. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take the over 10.5 here. I'm going to lean towards the Rockies as well, but yeah, I think there's going to be runs in bunches in this game. Garrett Whitlock's not a minus 240 pitcher for me, so give me the over 10.5. Lean towards the Rockies and the plus money.
Rod?
Yeah, give me the Rockies here. Keep riding the Rockies. Definitely not getting off that train. They've been paying us some nice money, so keep riding the Rockies here, even with Austin Gomber on
All right. Got the Mets and the Yankees. Classic battle. Two guys that pitched on the same team a few years ago. Now battling it against each other. It's Justin Verlander and Garrett Cole. The Mets-Yankees game. You know what you got here, Chris?
What's that?
$75 million worth of starting pitcher. What do you got in this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Yankees here. I originally liked the under, but see the offensive explosion that came out yesterday, and the fact that Garrett Cole's been prone to giving up some runs lately. Justin Verlander, he's had his World Rock too lately, 5 or more runs in 2 of his last 3 starts. So I'd rather just take the Yankees here. The Yankees have just been the more consistent team. I can't trust the Mets as far as I can throw them. Losers are 9 of their last 10. I think the Yankees take this one. So give me the New York Yankees here.
Rod?
And I'm going to go with the under first 5. I think both of these starters have a nice little pitcher's duel, and we get ourselves under in the first 5. I think all the fireworks happen late in this one and get us up and over the total. I like the under first 5, and I like the over full game.
I'm going to go with the Yankees in this one. Mets suck. It's terrible. These dudes don't know. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Someone who can't even show their face or say their real name. We really respect your opinion. Thank you. Triple clown emoji. Thank you. Is that one for each of us?
Maybe.
Wow, we have
a douchebag amongst us. What? You guys frozen?
One of those comments in a while.
Oh, guys, I mean, turd ball. We don't have too many turds in our audience. Coward. Cowards always hate people that have guts. That's one thing I've learned in my life. Cowards hate people that have courage to put themselves out there, because it just highlights, all their deficiencies and what they're not,
Yeah.
and all their shortcomings. But nobody's they are. Got the Cubs and the Pirates. Who's up? Rod? Is he frozen, Chris?
Looks like it.
Yeah, looks like it. All right. I like the Cubs in this one. I took the Pirates yesterday. They damaged me, so I'm not going back down that road again. It's the Cubs for me in this one. I like what the Cubs are doing. I like what the Pirates are doing. I was surprised that the Pirates just melted down like that. It was like an error, and then the floodgates opened. Like, it was a tight game, and then the floodgates opened.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on the Cubs as well. I'm back on the spite train here, and after falling apart like that yesterday, now you're sending Osvaldo Bido to the mound for his debut. I don't like the spot for him. I think the Cubs get to the Pirates here. I think we get another decent outing from Drew Smiley, who actually hasn't been all that bad this season. So give me the Cubs on 12 in this one.
Bido sounds made up. Totally made up, right? Looking for their 2-person. Here we go. There we go. Until Rod gets back. Oh, that was fun. Rangers and the Angels.
Yeah, I had issues with this one, but I'm still going to lean with the Rangers here. I just feel they're the better team against left-handed pitching. I got burned with Andrew Heaney against Tampa Bay Rays, but I still like him more than I like Reed Detmers. And maybe I'll lean towards the over actually as well. Think this will be a higher scoring game, but stick with the Rangers on the money line here for me.
they're 2 games into this series, and it feels like it's game 30. You know,
It
it's
does.
like, I mean, these teams simply play each other an awful lot. You know, Christian Forbes is just getting with the program. I think we know it's Strider versus Olsen. We actually went back, recovered it again. We went through about 30 comments that all said the same thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy, for clarifying that. Chris, who's pitching in the first game of the Tigers?
I gotta go back and check. It might be Strider and Olsen. I can't remember. I think it's Strider and Olsen.
Dime Club swept the board again yesterday. Big
Nice. Plays. How much did they profit yesterday? Did you offhand?
Tons.
Nice.
They had the A's in the run line. They had other big dogs too in there, and they had Reds.
Reds got a little bit dicey for me at the end there.
Yeah, whatever it takes, man.
Yeah.
So it's like I look at a team like the Royals. They win 20% of their games. So if you're not getting 5-1 on your money, then it's a bad bet. I mean, you win 20% of the time, so you need 5-1 on your money to break even.
I don't know if there's any spot where the Royals should be favored in a game this season.
Well, they've been favored
Even
the
at
last
home.
2 games.
Especially with Jordan Lyles pitching. 0-14 in his starts this year. Oh, man.
It's ridiculous.
Do you think they do anything with Jordan Lyles? I know you said that they can't designate him for assignment because of his service time, but
Well, you have to release him. What happened?
because I mean, this is a guy that didn't he have like a 500 record or something with the Orioles last year?
Maybe.
I think so. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not sure
know,
with your.
He goes
Not
to
sure
the
the
Cardinals.
Orioles.
He's probably fits right in.
Oh, it's good. The truth is, if he goes to the Orioles, he's a Cardinals, he's a minus 170 pitcher. I was like, we already got that with Jordan Montgomery. We don't need another one.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, we don't need we don't need that for Jordan Lyles.
I don't get it, you know. What's up next? Rod's not coming back. Royals and Reds. We stalled. Stalled all I could. Royals and Reds. I'm going to go with the Reds. I mean, we were just on this subject. I just don't see. I don't love the Reds in this game, to be honest. I think this might be. You know what? I'm going to go Royals. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go Royals. This is the game that they win. I think you're right. The Reds have held on, you know, in both the last 2 games, but I think today the Royals get the best of it.
Yeah, you're a braver man than I am. I'm taking the over here. I see Ben Lively's given up 12 runs his last 13 and 2/3 innings of work. Do I think that the Royals are a team that can put up 7-8 runs? Probably not, but I think they can at least do enough to contribute to a total of 9.5 here. I think the Reds can get something off of Daniel Lynch. They've been playing some solid baseballs. Winners is 7 of 9 and scoring some runs in that stretch as well. But yeah, I'll take the over 9.5 here. I don't love this pitching matchup. Lynch and Lively.
Lynch and Lively.
Sounds like a bad law
firm.
firm.
Yeah. It's a lot for their record in cases this year is 2-63.
Oh man.
It's like everyone had the drunk guy that they went to college with that his like record in bar fights was like 2-67.
It's like, hurt in a car? Call Lynch and Lively at 1-866-389-HURT.
Oh man. It's like Rod's not even here.
He didn't try signing in.
No. Got the Astros against the Nationals. It's you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Nationals plus 1.5 here. I think the Astros obviously are the far better team, but I don't know, Josiah Gray just has this knack of keeping the Nationals in a lot of his games. Maybe if the bullpen blows it late, well, it's out of his control. But I think he puts the Nationals in a good enough spot that they can keep this a one-run game, maybe 3-2 or 4-3. I like Framber Valdez, but I just feel that this might be a spot where all the value is. The Nationals still 23-9 on the run line on the road this season. While the Astros below 500, 16-17. So give me the Nationals plus the 1.5 here.
Chris does a video every day on our YouTube channel with all of his favorite home run props. So you should check it out. Subscribe to their channel. Check out Chris's home run prop video. He does it every single day. How many props are on the video? I never watch. Not a fan, Chris.
It's okay. And we normally do a few. We cover.
In fact, it makes me sick.
We normally cover a bunch of games, talk about 2 or 3 props from each one, and what we could get from that.
By we, it means you.
By we, it means everybody who watches the video.
Yeah, but you do all the talking, right?
Yes, I do. Yes,
that's the crappy part of it.
Easy, leave me alone.
The crappy part of the video. Well, how about me? My dog of the day. They hammer me on my dog of the day. Did you see the comments yesterday?
No, I didn't.
I mean, they were brutal. Like, we can't hear you. You're losing viewers, whatever. No one can hear you. You're an asshole. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, man, it used to be, you talk too much. I'm sick of hearing you. I'm sick of this guy's voice. Da, da, da. Now it's like I'm, the other way around. So today, what song did I choose for today?
Let's see what song you chose.
Or what would you think would be a good comeback for that?
Turn up the music.
That's not a bad one. I was going to do Aerosmith, Let the Music Do the Talking, but that was That'll be tomorrow. Come on, feel the noise.
Yeah, there you go. Just pick the loudest, most obnoxious music you can and just drown it out.
That's what I generally do.
Rod's internet went out and now his power's out.
All right. He's always got an excuse. A's versus Rays. The A's have really shown their stuff here in this series. And Kyler Glass now, he's really not the same pitcher that he was, since he got injured. I'm gonna go with the A's again. I'm gonna take the A's to get it done here, which will probably get the Rays back to their winning ways. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I think we said the first 2 games of this series, these prices were almost going to be unplayable. I think it's the case again here. I was going to stick with the Rays on the run line just because I don't love Luis Medina. He's been getting rocked for much of the season.
What do you love?
In general, about
Well, you say you don't love Luis Medina, You always say you don't love this and don't love that. Do you like grilled? Do you love grilled cheese?
I do love a good grilled cheese. I cannot. I love a good croissant. I can't complain about that. Yeah, there's lots of things that I love.
You know where supposedly has the lights out grilled cheese?
What's that?
France, Paris.
Oh.
Yeah, they supposedly have the lights out grilled cheese. Like I've been on a plane next to I sit up front, so I'm usually next. Guy's head up his ass, and I'm on my way to Paris.
The
fromage how's the grilled cheese there? Well, let me tell you about it. I always ask. That's usually what I ask. I'm going on my way to the Maldives. Man, grilled cheese sandwich there? Dumb.
The fromage grill.
What time does the home run show come out?
It'll be out right after the show.
Right after the show. 1:00 games, any first 5 innings. Mike Davis, the first 5-inning guy.
Our first 5-inning guru.
Guru of the first 5. I think he said he made the first 5 his bitch. That's what he,
I think those were the exact words that he used.
it's like the Ricky Bobby scene. It's like, Dad, you made that Grace your bitch. I love that scene. That was a hell of a Grace.
Oh, man. God, you know, you just remind me. I gotta watch Talladega Nights. It's been so long.
Shake and bake. Diamondbacks versus the Phillies. Diamondbacks, I had them again. I've lost twice in a row on them. At least it wasn't Castro last night.
Yeah, the Diamondbacks gave the Phillies the out. They didn't even need to use Castro to try to hold that down. But I think the Diamondbacks bounced back today. Merrill Kelly pitching a lot better at home. And Ranger Suarez, struggled against the Diamondbacks his last 3 outings against him. Over, I think, 13 innings of work, giving up 13 runs. And it's just not been a good look for Ranger Suarez against the Diamondbacks, who have been hitting left-handed pitching fairly well. So give me the Arizona Diamondbacks in the money line here.
I'm back on the horse with the Diamondbacks. Well, I just haven't lost quite enough money on them this week. I've lost probably 4 dimes on the Diamondbacks this week. The Diamond losses. Just change the name. Dime losses. Because I had him on the run line the other night when he gave up the home run for the 1-run win, and then I had him last night. He just got whooped.
Yeah, no, there's still plenty of time to lose the dimes with him the rest of the season. Okay? Who's worse, Miguel Castro or Ian Kennedy?
Well, Castro, because he's a closer, so he really rips your guts out.
Okay.
Right at the end of the game. It could be 2 outs. You could be right there. 2 outs, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Diamondbacks. They both play for Arizona now, don't they? I just remembered that.
No, Kennedy's on the Rangers.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. He used to play for the Diamondbacks.
Yep. Got the Mariners and the Marlins.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the under 7 here. I think it's just gonna be a pitcher's duel. Luis Castillo, he's pitched fairly well. He's got a 2.29 ERA against the Marlins and 4 starts against them. And Yuri Perez, he's pitched really well. An ERA just over 2 on the season, a 3-1 record. I think it's honestly just a 1st to 3 wins kind of game. So I'm gonna take the under 7 Marlins Mariners.
Someone's calling me. Should I answer it?
It's your prerogative. You want to answer, by all means. I'm okay with it.
I like to just answer and leave the phone. Anyways.
Didn't even have the decency to put an actual person on the other line. It was automated. He called during our show.
Call us. No. No.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Yeah, the Mariners have just dominated the Marlins in this series. I like Perez as much as the next guy. I'm going to go with the under here. I have to take the Marlins every time because I'm a homer. I'd go with the Mariners also. I think they're going to win. Got the Padres against the Guardians. Man, the Padres are starting to play some good baseball the last couple of days. What do you think of them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of almost waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, I'm never comfortable with the Padres, but I'll take them here. Michael Wacha, he's pitched really well. He's allowed 2 runs or less in each of his last 7 starts. He's gone 6 innings in all but one of those outings, a 1.05 ERA. Aaron Savale, It was just his second start back off the injured list. He's pitched fairly well, but even though they've played a little bit better, I still have a hard time trusting the Guardians' offense. This is a team where the bats can go cold, on any given night. At least the Padres consistently disappoint when they fall short. So I just don't trust the Guardians. Give me the Padres here with Waka putting out another strong start.
It's a tough one, I just like the way the Padres are playing right now. Generally, I'm a Guardians guy, but it's like, I don't know. I got to lean to the Padres here with Waka. Dodgers against the White Sox. I'm going to go with the White Sox in this one. This is the type of game where the White Sox win. It's the one that you don't expect them, and everything's against them. Those are the ones. And then on the other, so this is that type of game. I'm taking the White Sox. And then it's like the head scratcher against Cashner that they lose.
Can you imagine all of a sudden we blink and Cashner's on the Dodgers tomorrow, and it's like you manifested it. I'm gonna go with the Dodgers -2.5 here. Mike Clevenger was terrible against the Dodgers last year. 3 starts for the Padres, 9.69 ERA,
which fits the mold even more. Which fits the mold even more.
Yeah, fair enough. But no, I'm still gonna stick with the Dodgers here. I really don't like Mike Clevenger this year, and I think this matchup just doesn't suit him. But maybe look at the over as well in this game. I think we get some runs.
Well, the world needs ditch diggers too, Chris.
Don't get me. I'm only going to last for about 5 minutes before I get tired. Take a break.
All right. Well, this brings us to the parlay section of the show.
All right. Well, I'll take the New York Yankees, take the Toronto Blue Jays, and I'll take the over in the Rockies and Red Sox.
I'm going to take the Rockies, the Giants, and the Angels. $10 pays $146.47. It's Mitch, Chris. Thanks for joining us. Make it a wing day. We appreciate each and every one of you. Wednesdays just very tough for me. I got a million things going on. Sorry. So, got it. We did it. Dog days of summer. Where's Rod?